Okay guys, in this video what we're going to cover is toning up, the truth about toning up, and 5 steps to ensure you are toning up and not just always focusing on losing weight. Because people always say when they come to the gym, I want to lose weight and tone up. Now, that's very difficult. One, because it's almost like 2 different processes. Once I explain what toning up is, because you can't do both at the same time really. Like losing weight really means losing weight. Toning up essentially means like gaining lean muscle tissue and burning body fat. Now that's very difficult to do both at the same time. Sometimes in a very rare occasion it will happen, but more often than not you'll lose weight, you'll plateau, then you'll work at maybe your strength levels, increasing muscle mass and reducing body fat. Okay, so what we cover in this video, rather than the last video which was basically metabolic rate and losing weight, this video is going to be toning up. Now toning up really doesn't really mean anything. Nobody really knows what it means, but you just know what it means, if that makes sense. It means like being lean, not bulky, but sort of lean muscle, having lean muscle, looking good aesthetically, and feeling strong. I think that's what it sort of entails. So what we're going to show you here is 5 steps to make sure you are doing the right things to make sure you're on this path. Step 1 is training. Now, no matter how good your nutrition is, unless you're training hard and basically making sure the adaptations are progressing through your training, then it's very difficult to basically increase that lean muscle tissue. This could be through the tempo you do the exercises at, the resistance you're working with in terms of weight, the amount of sets you're doing, the amount of reps you're doing, the rest periods for the exercises. Unless you're looking at these adaptations and training a full body through every session, like so your training stimulus is engaged through the full body every single session, it's very difficult to ensure that your training is progressing in a linear way all the time. Something we make sure you do at DM Weeks is making sure that every single session you cover most body parts. There's a push, pull, compound movement, and a core element to every single station. Step 2 is protein. Now, your body needs it. Okay, if you're not getting enough protein in and you're wanting to maintain muscle mass or gain muscle mass and lose body fat, then you won't. You'll keep losing weight, or your weight might stall and nothing else will move, and that's where you'll get frustrated. So it's ensuring you have enough protein, not only just for those reasons, but also for satiety levels, to ensure your muscles are recovering and repairing. You're putting muscle under strain, you're essentially taking muscle tissue. If you're not repairing it, then it's not going to grow. What you sort of look for is between 1.8 and 2 grams of protein per kilogram of body weight. Okay, so say for argument's sake you have to eat 150 grams of protein a day, that'll look like sort of 5 supermarket chicken breasts. Okay? Now if you struggle to eat that, there's also different ways you can take it: protein bars, protein yogurts, shakes. There's better ones than others. There's better brands and there's better ways of doing it. I guess the shakes, are liquid forms, so a bit easier to digest when you maybe feel you've ate a lot. So there's different ways about doing this. So just try to find a way individually for you to ensure you get enough protein day to day, week to week, month to month. Step 3 is carbohydrates. The carbs are your friend when you try to burn body fat. People always get worried about carbs. You want to lose weight, you want to lose fat. You think carbs are bad. The real reason is that people just eat too much carbs for what they need. What you should be looking to get carb-wise is in the low end, probably 30%, top end 50% of your overall calorie intake for a day. What people usually do when they're in a bad place is their carb levels are probably well over 50% in terms of overall calorie intake. Like big plates of rice, big plates of pasta, and a little bit of protein, a little bit of veg, whereas that needs to be reversed. Okay, so you're looking for your carbohydrates like rice, pasta, bread, potatoes, quinoa, couscous, anything like that to be about a third of your plate. Okay, number 4, overall calories. It's ensuring that you're not just eating just enough. If you're eating just enough and just touching towards the basic metabolic rate, which we touched on the last video, say for argument's sake myself, my basic metabolic rate will be 2,000 calories. My recommended calorie intake will be 2,500 calories. So if I'm looking to lose weight, I'll be maybe between 1,800 and 2,000 calories per day. If I'm looking to maintain muscle mass, build muscle mass and drop body fat, I'll probably need to be closer to 2,500 calories per day. If I can't quite hit that, then that's fine. You maybe build it up in small stages because it can sometimes be a big jump. But it's really trying to make sure you're not under-eating in terms of gaining muscle mass. Because at the end of the day, if you're not putting the right fuel in the tank, if you're putting diesel on a Ferrari, it's not going to work. If the same goes to your body, if you're not putting the right fuel in your body, your muscles have got nothing to go on and nothing to build on. And that will reflect in your workouts. Well, you might not have as much energy, you might not feel you can lift as much, if that's the case. And number 5, last step, is R&R, rest and recovery. When people want more, they'll do more and more and more, and they'll eat less and less and less. Like, you want to lose fat, you want to lose weight, you work out once a day, twice a day, 7 days a week, and that'll just lead to injury, burnout. Okay? And same goes with nutrition. Like, if you just eat less and less and less, and train more and more and more, where do you go from there? Okay, so it's ensuring you've got parameters to sort of toggle with and ensure you can play with as your body changes. Rest and recovery is essential because the biggest adaptations your body will happen when you're resting. So if you're not resting enough, you're not giving your body enough time to ensure you are changing. Be that muscle mass gaining, be that body fat going down. So make sure you get enough quality sleep and enough sleep. Okay, so if you're staying up late when you don't need to, when you could be sleeping and getting an extra 1 or 2 hours a day, which can be pivotal in terms of your results, then please try and do that. Okay, if you're just staying up late watching an extra episode of Netflix, an hour episode, another episode, waking up the next morning tired, in a sort of slump, and you've no energy to train, no energy mentally, you're going to struggle. So that is really essential. Make sure you're getting enough rest, be that one solid sort of rest day a week, and sleep-wise, get enough sleep. If you've got young kids, then that's obviously going to be difficult. You're not always going to be able to plan and get enough sleep all the time, but it's just ensuring that you are doing as best you can with that, and ensuring that all these factors, these 5 steps are covered in terms of toning up and really get the results you want in terms of your body fat and muscle mass. Okay? Hope that makes sense. Any questions on that, just let us know. Bye-bye.